Hello. The clang is back in action.
So we've got an exciting time coming up because we've got CALVING 2023.
Oh, it's 2024.
Oh no.
Well, that couldn't have gone anyways. It's CALVING 2024. Da, 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 da.
Hey.
So yeah, it's very much on the horizon. We've got lots of cows bagging up, ready to calve, and we've got loads in the spring. So our mission today is to get these pens ready to go. What do you say, Joey?
Go, go, go.
Let's do this.
Right, Aaron, what do you say? Go, go, go. Okay.
You can't be forced
Lucky for
into
you,
these
you
things.
don't want to do it.
First things first, we open up all the gates out of the way, ready for the JCB to come in and pick up all the muck. Because of the build-up that's there at the moment, some gates are a bit more difficult to open, so we will leave them until they get a bit looser and we're able to move them. I mean, don't get us wrong, we gave it a jolly good go on this one until we finally accepted we couldn't do it and we would have to do it later. The whole point of the calving pens is that it's a place for several cows to be able to go when they are going to calve. So this is why we have lots of gates separating the area into pens. The fact they can all open up out the way is then ideal for a time like this when we want to clear the whole thing out in one big hit. It also means if we want to put cows together we can, or if we want to put them on their own we can. This is what the pens look like before we clean them out. So it's time to start cleaning the pens out. As you might be able to tell, it's quite a horrible day. It's really wet and windy, and it has been for the last few days. So basically it's too wet to bring the muck over to a field in a trailer today. So because of that, we're going to do the same as what we did with the other feeders, and we're going to put the muck in the pile on the first silage clamp. So that's the muck we've got there already, and we'll be adding it to that. So it's just a short drive from the shed, which is up there. You can just see the JCB to there. Let's do this! Poppy was in charge of the driving of the big JCB. I decided to come in with the grab. Because the bedding consisted of straw, I thought the muck would be quite long and stuck together and I'd need the grab in order to cut through it and lift. However, it did become apparent quite quickly that this wasn't going to be the case. So I decided to do the right thing, and although it did hurt my pride a little bit at the time, I did take the grab off and I switched to the bucket. You can probably see now I have come back in with the bucket. I'm able to lift a lot more of the muck at a time and yeah, just basically get through the job quicker, for now anyway. We did last a good while with the bucket, but then I started to have the opposite problem and the bucket wasn't really working out for me anymore. So what I suspected at the start was the case, and the bucket wasn't able to pull the muck away from itself. So basically I needed the grab again to cut into it. This is just a little snippet of the journey back and forth from the shed to the dung pile. It was ideal for this job, the way we were doing it, as the pile was nice and close, so it made it easy just to literally grab the muck, drive it out to the pile, tip it on and drive back. Obviously we do use trailers for some jobs, but there was just absolutely no need to do it here because it was so close. So yeah, it worked really well and it was really quick and easy. So you've guessed it, it was now time to put the bucket back on to move on to the latter part of the shed. We finally managed to get the last gate open now that a lot of the muck was gone, so we could carry on getting the large bulk of the muck out with the big JCB. The big JCB could be used a bit to get rid of some of the muck along the edges, but Jenny will have that as her time to shine. So we've kind of got to the point where we've done all we can do with the JCB alone. So that muck, there's no wall there as you can see, so Jenny will help to scoop that into the big scoop because there's nothing to push against. So probably do that last. I have managed to clear some of the parts of the gateways with the big JCB. But the plan now is to use Jenny, our small JCB with her smaller bucket, to get in all these little edges and get all the muck away. Because we've got like water troughs and then the girders and everything. It's quite difficult with the big JCB to get in there. So Jenny, the wee little savior, here she is. She's about to have her moment to shine. Let's go, Jenny. So a lot of our followers that we have might know that Josie is the main driver of Jenny the JCB. They are in fact besties. But unfortunately Josie wasn't here at this moment as she was dealing with other commitments, so Poppy was in charge. Which is fine, but she was very excited for Josie's return, not even gonna lie. I couldn't wait for her to get back. One of my early aims was to try and get rid of some of the muck away from the only gate that we still hadn't been able to open. This gate has been particularly stubborn. I've managed to get that top one open, but that one... So I've tried to push the muck away as best I can. Oh, it's so solid still. Can we do it? Can we? Yes, we can. It didn't want to go, but nice one. Push that away now. Part 3, we're on to the trusty fork. Can't go wrong with a fork. Oh. We all know what a fork looks like. So yeah, I'm just going to use a fork now to get into all the bits I can't get with Jenny. And then, yeah. I don't know what I was going to say. Basically, I'm using a fork next. Josie's back! Yay! So now Josie is back, we were able to work together a bit more. So she used her mad skills on Jenny, and Poppy helped her with the fork for any bits of muck that got left behind just in the gate posts and things, and helped move the gates out of the way for her to go round. Of course, our dogs, Barney and Lottie, are always around helping in any way they can. And by helping, I do mean sniffing to see if there's anything tasty to eat and just trying not to get too much in the way, but obviously getting in the way. Now Jenny has done a grand job moving the muck away from the edges. Jason, so Jason is the big JCB by the way, can come in and push all the muck back up to the top. It makes more sense for Jason to do this because his bucket is so much bigger and he can pretty much do it all in one go, whereas Jenny would take about 15 attempts. Now the time has come for Jenny and Jason to work together. So as I briefly mentioned earlier, once I get to the end, I can't actually pick the muck up really because I've got nothing to push against. So that's where the real teamwork comes in between Jenny and Jason. And basically Jenny's going to help me by just scooping the bits in them that I can't pick up. The thing with Jenny is she is quite small, but hopefully now she can push that in a bit. Nice. That's what we want, boys. Yeah. That was good, wasn't it? So that's the pans all nice and cleaned up, ready to go. Next job is to straw them all down. Looking good. So the cleaning out part of the job is done. Bye. So yeah, we finished cleaning it all up. At one point I didn't think we were ever gonna get there. Like I just felt like, oh, this isn't going much well. And then it all came together. Josie was here and that's all we needed. But anyway, so yeah, we've done that now. So now we're gonna start strawing them down. I think we've got about half a bale, so we're gonna start by just using that up. Do what we can and go from there. Erin's got a pair, so she's very happy with life. Don't tell me Derry is as well.
Barney's especially an envy.
Oh, so yeah, this isn't going well at all. Oh, wow.
Derry's munching, Erin's.
Jenny isn't just good for cleaning out. Her little bucket is ideal for filling with straw and emptying out into the pans for a quick and easy bedding down. We did it! Woohoo! Woo-woo! So they're all cleaned out, ready for the cows to calve. So now we just need the cows to calve, really.
And I don't think they're going to take long.
No. Hope you enjoy.
When they start calving now, we'll definitely do a video on like how the calving pens and how good they are and all. So yeah,
stay tuned for that.
Thank you very much for watching.
Thanks for watching. Bye. And just the next morning, the pens were in action. This is Laura making her way into her pen and getting ready to have her calf, which is exactly what they're for.